Welcome back to the solo house flipping series, and it is day 17 on the job, and it is a beautiful morning to be working at the flip house. And I was feeling pretty good this morning, so I decided to do a little digging. This egress window is going to be a lot of work, but it's definitely going to be a big payoff in the end. I told myself that I would dig for an hour and see how it went. So progress was going pretty good, so I just kept on digging. I'm not going to be renting a machine to dig out the egress window. That's just going to cost me more time and also more money. So I'm just going to use the old-fashioned method of a shovel, and it works out for me pretty well. I do have a wheelbarrow, but I did not have it at the house with me. So I chose to just put the dirt into 2 5-gallon pails and carry it over and dump it on this spot. Fortunately for me, it was cooler out this morning, but it was still pretty humid, and this is definitely a workout, and I had a very good sweat going. I did not know exactly what metal window well insert I was going to be using on this job, but I had an approximate length, width, and depth. That was my goal. So I just kept on digging, and my pile of dirt is starting to grow. I have pretty rough calloused hands, and I don't typically wear gloves, but this is definitely a job I should have been wearing gloves for. I was starting to get a blister on my left palm, but sometimes I am too tough for my own good, and I just kept on pushing through. I was definitely happy with the progress that I had on digging out this egress window, and after about an hour and a half, this is where I am at. It was starting to get pretty warm out and I was tired, so I called it quits. But here you go, you can see how much dirt and rock I got out, and I'm definitely happy with that progress. You can see for an approximate depth, I reached about 20 inches, which is close to halfway there, so I'm pretty happy. And now I'm going to transition back to drywalling that kitchen. I'm going to pick up right where I left off. My goal today is to get the rest of the drywall up and installed in this kitchen. I'm going to leave the drywall off on the wall between the kitchen and the bathroom because I need to redo a lot of the water lines as well as the drain line. So I'm going to try to get all the other drywall installed and also that first coat of drywall mud. I also want to get the drywall up in that downstairs bathroom, and first thing I need to do is run that new water line for that refrigerator at its new location. So I used my extended drill bit and I started feeding through that water line, and I put some tape on it so that it wouldn't fall through, and I like to use that metal braided water line. Next up is I also need to put some blocking in up here because I need to build an additional wall for that shower enclosure. I also took some expandable foam and I filled it in around that new shower exhaust, and now I am ready to insulate that rim board. I'll tell you what, if you never insulated with your shirt off before, you should definitely try it out. Now that that is all done, I can finally get this last piece of drywall up on the ceiling in this bathroom. Next, I just have this one other piece of drywall to put up for the time being. I'm going to leave the drywall off that left wall there because that is where the shower is going, and I need to do some additional waterproofing. So I'm going to transition to the kitchen and I'm going to start getting some drywall tape and mud on here. It's definitely going to take multiple coats to help smooth this out just because there's a pretty big transition between the new drywall and the old drywall. So it's going to take me some time, but I know the finished product is going to look great. that is going to be a wrap for day 17. I'm happy that I got started on that egress window because that's a pretty daunting task, and Django gives me that wiggle of approval.